Yeah.
Come with me.
Scotty! Hustle up!
And now's the time to get a great deal on a new Toyota.
You mind?
Sure.
Here you go.
Okay, here you go. Yeah.
Right now, lease a Highlander for only $279 a month, or buy with $1,000 cash back, or pick a Sienna with 0.9% APR.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
A worker was walking the bus line and he heard a child crying.
Left on a bus alone for hours. How the school system is responding tonight. 3 explosions, 2 lives lost, and the criminal responsible on the loose. What police are saying to residents on edge. And winter isn't over yet. Stormwatch 7 tracking snow falling in our area right now. Will it impact your morning commute?
Now, ABC 7 News at 11, on your side.
And a shocking situation to tell you about, left alone on a school bus for hours.
That's right. And tonight, parents of 3-year-old Daquan want to know how this happened. Annalisa Gale spoke with that young boy's family tonight. She joins us live with what they had to say. Can't even imagine this, Annalisa.
Allison and Nancy, I can tell you that mother has so many questions about why her toddler never made it inside the school this morning. She says she's not comfortable sending him back to the school tomorrow, and she's definitely not comfortable putting him back on the school bus.
Every morning we go, we play games like 1, 2, 3 bus stop.
Richard Hughes expected his 3-year-old grandson Daquan to arrive at H. Winship Wheatley Early Childhood Center around 9 a.m. on Monday morning, but that never happened.
They called me and said that, Miss White, we had some bad news. Your son is not in school.
Kanisha White later learned her son was left alone in a school bus.
I know he didn't fall asleep that fast.
A spokesperson for Prince George's County Public Schools estimates that he was on the bus for nearly 3 hours before being discovered at noon.
The worker was walking the bus line and he heard a child crying. And he went to the voice and he found Daquan standing inside the door.
H. Winship Wheatley serves students with special needs. Daquan has a speech disorder.
They have bus aides. How can she put him on the bus and then miss him?
The school's principal sent a letter to parents saying that they're investigating the situation.
You don't feel comfortable sending him to school anymore. What do you have to say to PGCPS?
Yeah, I just need to do better.
And although Daquan appears to be okay, the family says they plan on bringing him to the physician tomorrow to get another checkup to see that he is absolutely okay. Live in Capitol Heights tonight, Annalisa Gale, ABC 7 News.
Annalisa, thank you. And we are on storm watch tonight. If you look outside, snow is falling in parts of our area tonight, and the recent cold snap is having an impact on the tidal basin. The National Park Service pushing back the estimate for the cherry blossom's peak bloom to March 27th to 31st. So mark your calendars for that instead. Storm Watch 7 Chief Meteorologist Bill Kelly is here now with more. Bill?
Yeah, back a solid 10 days, not just a day or two. They really knocked that back with these cold temperatures that are going around. Good evening to all of you. You talked about the snow, not a big deal. A trace of snow at Dulles. We had a trace of snow officially out at the zoo right now. Basically Anne Arundel County, right on down through parts of Calvert County, St. Mary's County, back over to Charles. A couple of light snow bands that are moving on through. They're the very tail end of this weather system, at least for us. Man, it's a big system that's going to affect the Northeast. In fact, look at this over the last couple of hours. Some thunder snow down to the south near the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Tonight we're driving down. Everyone's below freezing for the most part, but we'll talk about this nor'easter, the third one in less than 2 weeks. That and what you can plan for the rest of this week in just a few minutes.
Hey, Bill, and you know, speaking of North Carolina, from there all the way up to Maine, residents are bracing for this third nor'easter in less than 2 weeks. It's expected to bring up to 2 feet of snow in some places, making for icy roads and treacherous driving. And that is worrying for some still recovering from back-to-back storms that left millions in the dark.
Never had a problem until this last storm, and now you feel a little bit of unease every time you hear about another one coming.
More than 1,000 flights are already canceled for tomorrow and Wednesday. And an Amtrak alert for you for tomorrow morning. This winter storm impacting trains running between Boston and New York City. Service will be suspended until at least 11 a.m. and they'll start back up as soon as the weather improves. Amtrak says customers will be rebooked on trains with similar departure times.
Happening now, an intense search for the person who planted 3 bombs in Austin, Texas. Tonight, authorities are trying to track down surveillance video in those neighborhoods where victims were targeted. Right now, they do not know who they are looking for. A 17-year-old boy was killed and 2 women were badly injured in 2 blasts today, just miles apart. Another man was killed about 10 days ago when a package left on his doorstep exploded. Police believe the bombs, disguised as packages, were left on front porches in middle of the night.
All of a sudden, we just heard an explosion, and I just felt it like move the ground. And that's when we walked out and we saw the smoke and the lady laying on the floor.
These devices can explode in many ways, either by being moved or by being opened. If you see something that's out of place, do not handle it.
Police are warning people not to open any packages that they were not expecting, and authorities are also trying to figure out if these attacks are hate crimes. At the live desk, I'm Lindsay Mastis.
So scary, Lindsay. Thank you. And we continue now to follow the latest developments in the poisoning of a former spy and his daughter with a military-grade nerve agent in England. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson says tonight that poison clearly came from Russia, and it will, quote, trigger a response. British Prime Minister Theresa May saying it was a crime against her entire country and it will not be tolerated. Scientists say the nerve agent used was developed by the Soviet Union. Russian officials, though, are denying that.
New details tonight about that deadly crash involving a D.C. fire truck last week. It turns out that same engine had a similar crash 2.5 years ago. Nobody was seriously hurt in that crash, but on Friday, a different outcome. A man was killed when that truck T-boned his car on its way to a call, and Jay Korf spoke to that man's wife about her loss and the heartbreaking way she found out he was gone.
Tianita Coles Green is filled with a haunting anger and a desperate search for answers after her husband D'Angelo was killed last week in a horrific crash. Last Friday, a fire truck slammed into D'Angelo Green's car at 12th and Rhode Island. The circumstances of the crash still under investigation. Green's wife is a traffic control officer for the city and was called to the scene to work. She was only a block away and saw the mangled wreckage.
They're telling me it's a fatality, and I'm like, wow, somebody died and I seen the car. I'm like, I know they didn't walk out that car.
Later in the day, she saw the car's license plate in an online story and knew that her husband was gone. Tianita and D'Angelo would have been married 2 years in July. This is their engagement picture.
He will always tell me that I was his rock. I'm the reason why he worked so hard to make sure we was taken care of, but I told him he didn't have to work hard because we was going to work hard together. We was a team. So now I'm doing everything by myself.
She and D'Angelo were together, raising 6 children.
I'm doing everything by myself.
Tianita Coles Green tells us all she wants now is answers. What happened, why, and who was at fault? So far, she says, she has not gotten any. Jay Korf, ABC 7 News.
So tragic. Well, investigators say there were no working smoke detectors in the home where a fire turned deadly this weekend. Neighbors calling 911, pounding on the door of the home in Colmar Manor, knowing there was someone inside. Firefighters went door to door in that community, checking smoke alarms today. No word yet on a cause of the fire.
A freak accident takes the life of a 74-year-old woman in Lanham. That woman walking through a grocery store parking lot when she was hit by a car without anyone behind the wheel. It turns out the driver of that car had gotten out and forgot to put it in park. Police say that driver is the one who called 911, and surveillance video proves this was nothing more than a tragic accident.
Well, right now in Northeast Washington, investigators are searching